Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more Everlasting Summer, where last time we finished off, I believe, the last of the kind of like generic, not generic, but general routes, right? The main heroines, and of course Semyon. We did that a long time ago. So now we're on to the kind of, I guess, more secret-ish, unlockable stuff, where, so as the last time we're going to do Miku, where we had to complete at least one good ending in order to unlock her route. So let's go ahead and do that. So, new game. And it doesn't look like there's that many options I need to do. So no, I'll stay here is the first one. Every time it's so hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And why does so much in my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's a dream, after all. Just a dream. So we don't see Slavia. We don't get introduced to all the ladies, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Alright. Wait, was that even when we saw Slavia? No, that's like way later on when we actually get to the camp, right? So, I can't remember what happened there when we said, like, follow her or whatever. I guess we see some girl, mystery girl, right? Is that that girl that was like talking to us on the bus when we got like Semyon's ending? It's probably the mystery girl, right? Alright, I can't fast forward through this. I'm kind of sad. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. So, fast forward through all this prologue stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be fortunate because it's going to be not that much. Well, I don't know. Maybe you like me reading. Maybe you don't. I don't know, but it's not going to be too much of that, I think, right? Because, well, most of this game has already been read, at least by me. So, we can just go ahead and fast forward through most of it, and just get to the stuff that we want to see. Alright, so, I don't think, it seems like it's mostly just, like, it's not like, well, obviously all this stuff with like these other girls, it doesn't really matter because, you know, right, we don't really involve them. So next one is taking the keys. That was from Slavia, right, when we meet up with her in the canteen or whatever. So here you go. Boom. Yep. Pranks all day. Here we go. I think this is it, right? Almost. And take keys. Boom. Alright, okay. Take the keys. Done. That's 2 for 2. Sure, we'll keep silent. Doesn't really matter. The next thing says go alone, which I'm trying to remember. What's the day 2? The only time I remember going alone for anything was, for the cards, I think, right? We're gonna do that. I don't remember if that was day 2 or not. To do this whole, like, explore the camp thing. Yeah, done this before. It's okay. You got punched in the face or something. Yep, here we go. Wait, hold on. Is there gonna be anything different because we're going to, like, do the Miku route? Oh. I don't remember bottom, but okay. Who's there? That's Silk. What's she grabbing? She tried to stand up, but the bottom of the piano. I remember doing that. Ouch. Yeah, I remember that part at least. She struggled out. Yes. Sorry, I scared you. It's nothing. Oh, you got a checklist. You must be new here. Yes. My name is Miku. Pretty sure. Yeah. Quite certain, right? Trumpet. Yep, nothing special. Same as before. Not sure why I was expecting anything different, but nah. Okay, well now. Is it card time? Wait, hold on. Is that did she do that before? You can sit here, sit down. Looks like it's buckwheat today. Do you like buckwheat and chicken? I don't like chicken. Pretty sure. Stroganoff beef or ragu, or maybe just hamburger or rump steak. You like rump steak? Yeah. I don't remember. Leningradsko. I don't remember reading that, but... Oh, is that so? But the desserts, you know, they aren't really good here. I like ice cream. Do you like ice cream? I love 48 kopecks and, you know, all that stuff. Oh, sorry, I keep talking about myself. Maybe you like Eskimo better? Is that ice cream? Dinner was starting to get on my nerves thanks to such company, but I'm not the kind of person who can just ignore someone who's talking to them, even her. Pretty sure I've read that before. You know, at the same table after all, you know. I once bought a waffle cone and started eating, and then you know what? I found a screw there, a real screw. Can you imagine that? Or is it a bolt? I don't really know. Screws are those that you tighten with screwdrivers, and bolts are those you turn with a wrench, yes? And I'm not reading this fast because, you know, I'm just trying to speed through it. I just imagine that's how Miku talks, considering how lengthy her dialogue is. If there was a speed eating contest going on, I would probably be in the top 3 winners by now. Right, I'll be going, enjoy your meal, gotta head outside. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and just... I get the feeling that's what's gonna happen every time, like, I run into a Miku situation, but like, did I read that already? Maybe I haven't. So I'm guessing this is go alone, right? So, go grab those cards. Alone. Wait, it's already tournament time? Don't care to do that. Don't care to play either. Alright. Finding, Xenia there. Good, we got all the players. Time to forfeit. Boom, skip the tutorial. We'll lose to Lena, sure, why not? Doesn't matter. Let's go to the bus stop. I think that's what we need to do in order to trigger going on to the next scene, so there you go. When does Shirt get lost again? Is that... Sure. I think I've done that too, so... Let's go ahead and fast forward again. Lots of fast forwarding. I'm gonna skip out on this. Sorry. Oh, we have to do dance first. It's dance first. Who cares? I think. Doesn't really matter. I haven't chosen that yet, but I think that is something for someone else. So let's go ahead and just, I don't know, Slavia, sure, why not? Boom. So it's dance tonight, and then the shirt go missing? Yeah, let's get in a fight or whatever. Run away. Not doing that. Yep, helping out with them books. Super exciting. Yep, on top of girls all day. And... dance time. Boom. There we go. Yep, everyone looks super nice. I can't dance, so I'm not gonna run. Did I get out? Wait, what? Did I dance with her before? I don't remember that. I don't remember some of this, so let's go ahead and just thumb through that. That's the spirit. I guess I agreed to dance with her. Not pretending to come over here. I kept ignoring her. Pioneers were slowly realizing they weren't too sexy for this party. Started dancing. I don't know why. That's like one of my favorite lines from this game. Weren't too sexy for this party. I looked really silly from my point of view, shaking one's arms and legs. Yep. Hey, Semyon, let's go. What are you doing? Sitting there? Or what are you sitting there for? Don't you want to dance? I was so deep in thought that I hadn't even noticed. Slavia, not really. Are you sure? She smiled. Maybe later. Damn it, what am I even doing here? Yeah, okay, in just a little bit. That's the spirit. Guess not. Oh, wait. She reached her hand out to me. We were standing in the middle of the dancing crowd. In fact, because me was standing, Slavia was warming up, swaying to the beat. I was already blaming myself for agreeing to this uncomfortable proposal. Okay, here I am, on the road again. And now what? I examined the dancing pioneers around me. Nope, I'm not prepared for this. Never prepared. The music stopped abruptly. Some people were still dancing under the momentum, but the majority stopped. Don't panic! The leader went to the DJ's panel and adjusted something there. Next song, Ladies Invite Gentlemen. Oh, man. I looked at Slavia. She stretched her hand out to me with a smile. You shouldn't refuse a girl. We danced for a few minutes. How awkward. She's all like, dressed up, and I'm just, pioneer outfits. Her chest heaved faster, and her face blushed more and more. Slavia stared into my eyes. I tried to look away from the dancing pioneers, or at my feet. At the dancing pioneers, or at my feet, or somewhere else. It was a strange feeling, considering we're not going for her. My whole body shuddered from time to time, but it was a pleasant shudder without any hint of uneasiness or shame. My mind became miraculously calm. I realized that I didn't want to let this girl go, and I am ready to dance with her forever. Hopping next to us, Olyana stopped for a moment and smirked. Maybe it was I was seeing things, but I couldn't get rid of the thought that insolent girl is trying to hint at something. I made a frightening face, but she was already gone. Is something wrong? Slavia asked quietly. Everything's fine. Everything's great. I hadn't started stammering yet, but I was about to. You're so tense. A little, I said honestly. Boys don't like to dance. Guess so. She said, she didn't say anything, just smiled. Why didn't I get this scene when I was trying to go after Slavia? I guess I messed up somewhere. The song eventually finished. I was still holding Slavia, but she easily slipped out of my grasp. Thank you for the dance. I should thank you. I just stood and stared at her for some time. The next track started playing, and I bailed. Nope, one more. No, I think I'll rest a bit. Okay, bail. Boom, try to leave the square as soon as possible. Don't remember how I ended up at the beach, so I fast forward through it. Nope, just kidding. I didn't see this either. Why am I getting this stuff? Let's see. Why did I run away? It looked exactly like running away. The dance was nice and Slavia was pleased, but something wasn't right. I felt restless just thinking about the ball. Maybe I just lost my grasp on the situation and got emotional. That rarely happens. Or that happens rarely. I always tried to behave and calmly assess the situation, but did I manage it this time? I sat on the beach and looked at the river. The full moon was hanging far above the water. Memories overwhelmed me. I'm 6 years old. Me and my father are fishing. I cast my fishing rod clumsily and wait. 1 minute, 2, 10. No fish bite. Meanwhile, my father gets one after another. Semyon, how do you do that? He explains, but now I don't really remember all the details. I am 9 years old. A dark, incomplete building near our country house full of ghosts, vampires, or maybe just hobos. An unstable wooden ladder to the second floor, hanging above the abyss, the hole to the basement. I'm scared, but I still climb up and down this ladder every day. A brick falls on my foot, and I lose a toenail. I'm 12 years old, my first victory in a video game tournament. We played a console fighting game. I'm gonna say Smash Brothers. Nah, I don't know. That's what I played back in the day, when I was 12. Did I? Yes, when I was 12 I played Smash. An imaginary audience applauds my astonishing victory. I'm 15 years old. I score several wonderful goals with my heel, and a wonderful shot from 30 meters away right into the upper corner. I'm 17 years old, my first love. Oh, hey, that's something we didn't know. Transient images, a shadow slipping away and vanishing into the city haze. I can't catch her among the buildings and corners. The following memories became more clear, but far less vivid. The images of my childhood and youth that I saw were unclear, they lacked detail, and I couldn't quite see the faces of people. Sometimes they just looked like a canvas covered with spilled paint. But the feelings of those hazy feelings were so much warmer than than those of my more recent memories. Okay. There you are. This looks like a, I don't know, like a scene from like an RPG or something, like we're about to like, I don't know, go into a fight or something. Slavia leaned over me. I didn't get a fright. Why did you leave so soon? I just felt like being alone for a bit. It was like I hid in a shell. There was no outer world for me, and I responded the same way to all stimuli. I was like the three monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Isn't it just beautiful here? She looked up at the river. which surprisingly doesn't look like a beach anymore. Yeah, it is. How about one more dance? No, thanks, I'm fine. I thought you said you can't refuse a girl. Deep inside, I knew I shouldn't be so sharp with Slavia, but I was like a puppet on a string, forced to say things that I would have never said under other circumstances. What are you thinking about? Nothing. You can't think about nothing. She pouted her lips, but smiled right after that, letting me know she wasn't offended. You're always thinking about something, even if you don't notice it. Maybe. So, what are you thinking about now? About owls. I said the first thing that came to my mind. Why owls? She laughed. I don't know. Have you ever seen any owls? Of course I have. What a silly question. Do you like them? They're just a bird like any other. A night bird. Slavia specified. Yes, a night bird. A night bird. I imagine an owl, a little feathered box with huge blinking eyes. Are you a night owl? What? You know, there are daylarks and night owls. Some like to get up early and some like to sleep in. Her words brought me back to reality. I pictured my dusty room full of junk, a mountain of unwashed plates on the table, guitar rotting in the corner, necktie hanging from the lamp, and the pinnacle of all this, the heap of dirty socks under my bed, or under the bed. I really hope they're dirty from general use, not from other things. I was indeed a night owl. Night was my time. But somehow I was managing to get up early in this camp. Not really, not in the latter half of the game at least. I know. So what are you? A night owl, I guess. I like to sleep. And I am a daylark. The earlier you get up, the more you can do during the day. There is nothing really urgent for me to do, so I didn't see any difference between day and night. It's just quieter and calmer during the night. Slavia, don't you have any problems at all in your life? What do you mean? She wondered. Why are you so joyful, so ready to help, so ready or so eager to start doing something? It's like nothing can upset you. Why? She laughed. I'm just an ordinary person. That's right. Just an ordinary person in an ordinary place. Sometimes I think that I am the strange one here. Don't you like the camp? I don't mean only the camp. In the previous, I stumbled. I shouldn't speak so frankly even with her. At home, too. I think that I am not like the others. It's not where I belong. Oh, stop that. It's silly to think so. I was closing myself off from the rest of the world just a moment ago, and now I was opening my heart to this girl. What's happening to me? No, really. You wouldn't pay any attention to me under any other circumstances. I am so different from you. I am lazy, unsociable, and have no outstanding talents. I would be the last person you would notice in the crowd of a large city. Though, for me, even going outside is rare. Semyon, you scare me. She looked at me seriously. I got embarrassed, but didn't avert my eyes. Am I wrong? Of course. You are you. There is no other person like you. You should just have some self-confidence and patience, and you can do anything. No doubt about it. I looked at the sky. If only everything could be as simple as you say. It's not difficult at all. Let's start right now. Start what? Changing. Just like that? How do you imagine we can do that? We should do something useful. For instance, well, she thought for a moment, let's clean up the square. Oh, there you go. The ball has already finished. Just the two of us? Would we be able to do all the work? There isn't that much to do. The first step is the most important. I can't argue with her on that point, but taking down the lighting from trees in the dark, moving heavy audio equipment, and sweeping, none of that was on my to-do list. But I don't know how to nicely refuse her. Maybe we can do it tomorrow? With everyone? Why put it off until tomorrow? Wouldn't it be wonderful to stand in the square, in a clean square during the lineup? Well, first of all, I don't even like lineups in general, and you usually don't show up to them, so... Hey, I understand you, but this is too much. Slavia thought for a moment. Looks like you're right. Even I can be right sometimes, and she can be wrong. Then, she stretched and yawned. Let's just sleep on it, then. A nice idea, but I wanted to talk more. Isn't it too early? No. Slavia objected critically. You'll sleep all day tomorrow, then. Tell me a bedtime story, then. I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. I know only those I read in books. You must know them too. Maybe I do. What a failure. Shall we go? She stretched out her hand to me. I'll stay here for a while longer. I need some fresh air. You can go. Good night. Good night. Slavia ran away. I wanted to enjoy my total defeat first. couldn't stand being with her even a minute longer after that brilliant idea. Bedtime stories, what in the world? That's how the things are. You try to have a casual chat with a girl and it turns into a complete flop. I stared into the night sky. The skies, those small lights of distant suns, blinked perkily, as if laughing at me. I turned over and buried my face in the sand? Yeah, buried my face in the sand. After a moment, I realized that was another one of my bright ideas, on par with asking for a bedtime story. I stood up, spitting grit, and went to the leader's cabin. And I'm guessing I have to fast forward now. My back itched all the way? Maybe not. Not only my back, my whole body. No wonder I haven't bathed for several days. While it is really hot here during the day, you sweat like a pig. I should find some soap and a towel. I can find everything in Olga Dmitryevna's cabin. After a couple of minutes, I was again at the square with my bag of bathing accessories. I have to find the bathhouse. The bathhouse now. I like how there's stuff here, but the lights are gone, or maybe they're just off. Oh, this is the second time I've seen the bathhouse now. It was easy. The building was just on the edge of the forest. It really is the place for a bathhouse. I think there was no Blair Witch inside, but the lights were still on. And whose bright idea is that to have a bath at midnight? I muttered below my breath. Hopefully it's Miku. Well, the only other time we ran into Alyssa, but hopefully it's Miku so I know that I'm on the right path. There's only one problem. Is it a boy or a girl? In the first case, we could just bathe together without any worries. I'm not fond of public baths, but I can cope with them at this time. In the second case, I would have to wait or scratch myself the whole night through. Who knows how long I'll have to wait. I peeped into the window. That's not creepy at all, but I couldn't see anything because of the steam. Suddenly, Slavia appeared right behind me, or right before me, as if from a thick fog. Naturally, she was naked, so we get the black screen, naturally. Just, I don't know, that music just kind of got me, because it's like, ooh, seductive, kind of. Naturally, she was naked, just like anyone else in the bath would be. Hey, Ned Flanders showers with trunks, so not everyone. Dumbstruck, I stared at her, of course. I had never seen a naked girl so close, even through glass. So you've seen naked girls from afar then. That's nice. My organ reacted as it should. Oh god. I think it's the first time something like this happened to Semyon prior to, day 6, day 7. So, what day is this? It's like day 3 or something? It's like, man, that's a new record. Nerve impulses traveled from my eyes down my body. It seemed like I couldn't leave my observation point no matter what, even if a war broke out, but Slavia didn't notice me. She was washing herself leisurely, rinsing her head, rubbing her body with a sponge, and pouring water from the bucket on herself. Then she started to wash her hair. I can't imagine how much time she needs to wash it completely, but minutes flew like seconds, and that's how immersed I was in the sight. Oh man, Semyon. At least you have more, balls than, most other, at least the guys from, the animes, right? Isn't it just, you see a naked girl and I don't know. Nosebleed, that trope. Or, you look away because you're a little pussy. And then we're just, staring at her into this black screen rather for, minutes. It's nice. Very nice. Finally, after she finished washing, sighed with Wait, hold on. Finally, she finished washing, sighed with satisfaction, and walked to the door. Okay, she sighed. Not me. Semyon did not sigh with satisfaction. I managed to come to my senses just at the moment she went into the changing room and left to hide in the nearby bushes. Man, Semyon, you just live in the bushes, don't you? Every time. Always hiding in the bushes. This time with Slavia, there was the time with, Alyssa in our cabin and trying to get him in trouble. That doesn't count because, but he was in the bushes when he was spying on Alyssa and Olyana, right? So, the best thing to do was not to tempt fate and leave, but I realized that too late. Slavia approached appeared on the porch after just a moment, stood there for a while enjoying the night breeze, and walked in the direction of my hideout. I had a dozen excuses in my mind. I'm glad you do, so you've prepared for this, I suppose. FC. But she went by without even looking at the bushes I was hiding in. Looks like I'm lucky. I cautiously got out and went to Olga Dmitrievna's cabin, completely forgetting my intention to have a bath. That's nice. I was totally exhausted and wanted to just fall in bed and doze off. My eyes couldn't wait and were closing from time to time. It was dangerous to even blink. I still didn't know the camp well enough to walk there with my eyes closed. Oh, comrade. Boom! Suddenly, Slavia appeared before me. Are you going to sleep? Well, yes. Right this moment, I remember the sight in the bathhouse and averted my eyes shyly. And you? I'm cleaning up. She took the broom out from behind her back. Oh, why would you clean after a shower? Like you're just gonna get dirty again. Slavia, with a broom in the empty square at night, looked like a witch from a children's fairy tale. What? Nothing. Is it really a good idea to clean the square after a bath? Yeah, Semyon knows. And how do you know that I had a bath? Oh, shucks, man. You can just be like, oh, because you smell like fruit, right? I don't know. Shampoo. That's fruit, right? Fruity smell usually. I physically felt the fear taking over my body. Cold sweats started to run down my back. My thoughts froze, so I couldn't think of any excuses, even though you had a dozen for spying on her. Wait, wouldn't her hair be wet? Like, it wouldn't dry that quickly, even if she, like, blow-dried? Whatever. Right? Slavia still stared at me in surprise. It looked like my life depends on this answer. Well, your hair is wet. Boom, Simmons got it. Oh, you're right. I wanted the earth to swallow me up so I could vanish from this world just as suddenly and irreversibly as I had vanished from mine. Are you going to have a bath too? Me? Well, Slavia looked at the bag in my hands. Yes, I am. So, good night. I turned around and darted back towards the bathhouse. What a disaster. How shameful. I walked slowly, trying to curse myself for all that happened. And the other thing is, if you're in a pioneer camp, why would you have a window that peeps into where people shower? I feel like that's just bad design. Like, yeah, this is a public bath, but I feel like there should be more, like, precautions if you're, like, trying to avoid those kind of things. If, that is. If you're trying to promote it and encourage it, hey, you know what? I guess you did a good job. Architect, whomever. I shouldn't have peeped in the first place, but if I peep anyway, then I must pay more attention and think of an excuse beforehand. Sure. Oh. It didn't take much time to wash myself. I guess we don't get male nudity either. That's nice. Equal opportunity, everyone. It looked like the night made its own ball, or it looked like the night made its own ball, or possibly a concert. The stars were the lights, birds and insects were an orchestra, an owl hooting somewhere was its director. The sound of wind in the trees was the applause of the audience. The night looked much more beautiful when you looked much more beautiful when you stand in the forest, clean and fresh. Suddenly, I heard a noise in the bushes nearby. Uh-oh, is Slavia counter peeking on us? I shivered, but didn't get very scared. It may be a squirrel or another animal. Nevertheless, I should check it out. I went to the bushes, but didn't find anything or anyone suspicious. It just seemed, with a clean body and a calm spirit, I went to the leader's cabin. Maybe it's that secret girl. The one that somehow saw me and Olyana, who isn't from this camp or whatever. Olga Dmitrievna was already asleep. I went to bed without taking my clothes off and covered myself with a blanket. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time, remembering naked Slavia, whose image could not be eclipsed by my thoughts about finding answers. Oh, Semyon, at least we know you're a guy. Alright. Boom, day 4. Yeah, so, day 3 erection. That's a record, right? Yep, sounds good. Let's go ahead and save this here. Oh man, we're running out of slots. Unless... Oh, boom. Extra slots. Nice. Okay, cool. We got this then. I don't have to save over these files. We're going to go ahead and save that there. That is our, hopefully, Miku route. And hopefully I didn't mess anything up. But I guess we will once we get to like day 6 or something, right? Because day 6, day 7, that's when you know for sure whether you got the route or not, based on whomever pops up on your screen when it transitions from day to day, right? So we'll see how that goes next time. And until then, thank you for watching. Bye.